going through guitars.
Here we are.
Hell, you even know we'll
Is there
start shit.
anybody
But we
out
just
there?
want to. Yeah. I actually, my last guitar's left the electric shit there.
Mike,
Oh,
we
yeah.
moved the mic
Two
up
guitars
here.
and 2 cabs.
I got
We're
an
trying
electric-
that
I
this
got an
time.
electric
Yeah.
storage. No cab, but I got a PA.
Hey,
Oh, what is?
so Kush,
Oh, you're the winner.
you're the winner. Kush.
You're the winner. We're picking 48. We're picking 48 and 15. You're the winner.
Well, what we should do is just say, "Hey, Kush guessed the song later on."
We
Well,
we
you're
haven't
within
even wrote a
five-
number down,
Yeah, you're
so,
within like 1 million right now, Kush.
so now we'll do 500 to 1,000 now.
500.
No, somebody write a number down. Good Lord, so we can give something
1 to
away.
100 here.
But anyways, hey, I'm Josh. It's Sunday. You know that because we're here. There's an old pretty okay sticker. Kevin, Thomas, Steven, we're just going to have a good time. We're going to do a little painting. Steven's going to help us paint. Thomas, you're more than welcome, but you're definitely going to play some music
Yeah,
for
you
us.
don't want me painting, bro.
22, write a number between.
We're writing a
I
number
already
down.
had one in mind.
Paint the hell of a house.
And we're going to give away
the accounting part. I handed it to.
artist
Yeah,
alt
sorry I
print.
couldn't help you, man. All shit happened to me on that day.
You're good, bro.
But yeah, how's everybody doing? Eric says Shields.
Is that it?
Nope, the circled one.
Okay, there it is.
Giveaway. There we
There's
go.
that
There's
pin.
that one.
Notice I got a snappy new banner. Clarity is going to be bi-weekly. She will be here next week. So you get to deal with our ugly asses. Sorry. But yeah, we had a good time
Oh,
Friday.
Busy fucking weekend.
Yeah.
For everybody, I think. It's always you.
Yeah,
two,
Benny's
'cause you guys
always-
are always playing
Yeah.
out.
I had a weekend off, man, for the first time in a while.
I had my
Oh,
anniversary
really?
this week.
Holy cow, you probably don't feel right, do you?
I killed a little off, yeah.
You got to go and enjoy some music, didn't you? I see
I
you posted
did.
live. Where
Oh,
was
my
that
goodness. It was String in the New Year. It was at 302 South Patty. It's a new venue. A friend of mine opened up, Doug Days.
Yeah.
And
That's near my house.
it is, dude, I had so much fun. They had Double Down, Anna Joe Banjo, and Whiskey Spit there last night. And a whole bunch of good bluegrass pickers just jamming after it was over.
Yeah.
Cool. Another new venue, and that's like I can walk there.
Yeah, that's right.
South Patty's right here.
Yeah, the barcode was nice. I'm sporting the barcode. Don't be a
chode.
chode. The-
Don't be a chode.
the
Don't be a
Jimmyism-
chode, drink
the
is a
Jimmyism.
vodka.
Drink at the code, man.
I think they
I still gotta check it
sold.
out.
I think they sold out of the shirts that night. I mean, he wants some big boy shirts.
Esley got one, so he must have had some left over.
Yeah.
A couple, because he showed up to Barleycorns last night and asked, "Man,
Yeah.
what one of those?" Because Esley's one of those guys. He buys shirts from everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, we support. Yeah, it's a love thing.
I got to go there, man. I haven't been there since
Since I'm
since the elbow room.
since I got such a beach ball body anymore, I just went with hats. Cause so the guys might start making hats. Everybody. I wonder
Yeah.
for the
Keep
birds
guessing,
one
Aaron.
works
Keep
from
guessing.
them.
Dude, I'm trying. You know how hard I've been pushing that.
You know that one time
Where
that
was-
Tony was what was this one circle? You know the one that he was for the birds hat a long time ago. It was like
we had a beanie. Well,
no.
There's been
There
a
was
couple
one
hats.
hat. There was one hat, and I think it was just one hat. Tony was wearing it, and he put it down and almost. I was like, I'd had to oil change it. I'm sure because the thing looked like it's been through hell and back.
we had some that were like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle colors,
Mhm.
and then we had ones that were just the font.
Right. That's the one I saw.
Those were the original ones. Those
Right.
are pretty rare.
Yeah.
Because he was like, yeah, this is the only one. And you could tell he's been wearing it for a while because it needed a couple oil changes. It's like, yeah. But
Just need the old drained.
Most of Tony's stuff is,
Yeah.
is that way.
I tried to call him twice today, get in the studio. Must have been working.
It's hard to get a hold of Tony.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
you
I have
want-
people calling me trying to get a hold of Tony.
He records too. Though.
I go
Oh,
through.
really?
I go through Eric.
Yeah.
I always
It's
go
kind
through
of a
Eric.
team.
Yeah.
It's almost like a tag team, but he does some independent stuff too.
Okay.
Look at that. I see. I know. Well, it's been what 2-3 days doing video, and And I know that song backwards and forwards. So if ever anybody goes hoarse, I can get up there and sing it.
He was teaching somebody the day I went and recorded. I don't know if it was you.
We're gonna carry on with our Bubo from the Clash of the Titans. Got with Perseus and then Medusa back there. I'll probably hop on first and start. The metal has been. I've wanted to touch it. I haven't touched it since
The metal.
the silver, the silver on his
Silver
chest.
and the gold. Or
So-
the bronze, whatever the color that is.
Yeah, so I want
Do you
to.
have the type of acrylic that's shiny?
I got some silver, but I kind of wanted to leave it for highlights. I'm gonna do some white and lighten it up this time.
Some artist prerogative want to go in there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna work on my bit, but Perseus is just holding Medusa head. So, and I wanted to mess with. This was one we sketched out. We rarely sketch plan stuff. It's usually just like, hey, what are we gonna paint today? We don't know. We
Like
just
on
left something.
Marco, I knew I was going to do.
Yeah, you had a
so-
sketch from years
Yeah.
ago or whatever.
I can't do stuff without sketching it out.
Yeah.
Like I have to have like a plan, unless it's gonna be like abstract and it's just like
Well,
pretty
most of our
colors.
stuff
Yeah.
is kind of abstracty, but if we're doing something that's actually a character or something, we sketch it out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at stick figures.
Stick figures. That's how it all starts.
I'm not real great, but
Yeah.
I'm
What's going on, everybody? Let us know where you're tuning in from. Looks like I've got one from Talking Beards and one from the Room Green page. Yeah, we quit broadcasting on our page because my personal page because people were commenting and it wasn't popping up here.
That's
Really?
And just another.
What
somebody
platforms
actually won one, and we had to go to the other page. And
Oh
look
yeah,
at it.
yeah. We were doing a giveaway, and then I think it was the throws of rejection, the memorial thing, for Dime.
Mhm.
Barlow had given us a bunch of tickets, and yeah, we had we were gonna do like space it out a little bit, but like, here's tickets, everybody, because there was like 3 or 4 people that guessed the number
Wow.
on the other thing that we couldn't see, and we're like, well, okay. I mean, we had plenty, but it's no big deal. But yeah, just another thing for the algorithm.
Isn't technology wonderful?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I was messing with my computer before I got here, and it was just being like super slow. Get it ready because we were gonna record collective today.
Yeah.
And like it kept freezing up on me and stuff. And then I checked my recycling bin. There's like 200 gigs of like random
Yeah.
projects and stuff.
That's a pretty simple thing. I should probably do that too. 'Cause
Yeah.
Mine's running slow.
Yeah.
It's like,
There's so many of these programs too. When you go through them, these little things attached to them, especially when you first load, when you're just hitting yes on everything because there's a billion things on there, and you're like, oh shit, okay, it means it's gonna be running in the background, so you got to go back in and clean it out. And shut it
Task
off.
manager stuff and
Right.
Yep, got a couple paintings, artist art paintings at No Pigs, and I got the water dragon, and then a little mushroom. I think you had something else up there too, didn't you? On the other wall, I think. Have you been up
Oh,
there
I
yet?
haven't been up there yet. I had that sketch, that soft pastels. From
Yeah,
Frankenstein
yeah,
monster.
you had something up there.
That
But
was at the old store.
it was on the wall, the other wall. So, I mean, it's big space, man. They got the little recreational room, game
I think
room.
they're
That's what they're
closed
doing.
tomorrow.
love that place, man.
No, they're closed on
I-
Tuesdays.
Oh, good, because I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna fuck around.
Yeah, I dropped them off, and all the stuff they left a bunch of. Came up Friday, and they got stuff from Nick, got stuff from everybody, and I owed Stephanie a print. She won the last print thing. I almost forgot, and so yeah, they were like, yeah, we'll get it when we leave, and then they straight up, bounced and left it. I'm like, so I delivered it.
They found my fedora at the corns one night. I thought for sure somebody
Yeah,
jacked
it's
it.
Frankenstein.
Stephanie
Yeah.
was the one that was at the Nest Fest 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Her stuff was really good. I looked
Yeah.
through her portfolio.
That's where I left
Oh,
my
yeah.
hat.
Yeah, we got some.
Leaving bits and pieces
Not
all
going
over
to talk
the
about
place.
any plans, but we got some plans about some stuff with Artist Salt and whatnot to kind of expand. I mean, we're already expanding, or he has on his side, so now it's my
Yeah, we
turn
got-
to expand on the other side.
Thomas is helping us up with the Music Lovers Only. That's another podcast. That's going to be kind of a cross promotional thing because Artist Solve is a visual thing and won't, if I put it on Spotify, it's like, I don't think it would hold true. And I'm not going to be like, I'm painting a blue brush stroke right now on Bubo's head. I don't want to commentate what I'm doing. So I think that we ran into the first episode 2 weeks ago where we got dinged for copyright, just 20 seconds of a YouTube video. We broadcast on YouTube, so I think in a court of law we could have won, possibly, but I don't want to go to a court of law every week.
I don't want to go to court of law every century.
Yeah, so
because that's what they do. They drag it out, and then
So it's Art Assault on YouTube and Facebook.
Yep.
Okay.
We got two. We're part of the Talking Beard Network, so we're on 2 YouTube pages, 2 Facebook pages.
are they
And
running
Twitch.
this through any of the Beard Network stuff? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So
I click it right there. That's what we're running on.
now, okay, because they took us off for a while, then they put it back.
Well, they asked us to not do the Facebook page because
Oh,
notifications. They thought that was
I'm
That was
messing
the-
with them.
yeah.
Because we're different than the other Bearded Network guys. So.
Well, and that was but they had every show that they had, which they had a show almost every day of the week. But they thought the followers were getting dinged, notifications for every day, all the time for whatever. And I'm a whore, so they're getting like 2 or 3 from me. That's the way I am. You got to be.
You kind of have to be.
You got to be. You got to. You can't. You got to be relentless. You can't take a day off.
I'm doing that right now.
I'm a cheap whore.
So
I'm pimping this.
they asked us to
Let's
not
finish
do
it
it,
out
and
right
everybody, not just us, but everybody to not do it. And then, so we stopped doing it to their Facebook page, but we were still on the YouTube page.
Yeah.
But they realized that was not really the case, and so everybody's kind of back on it and doing it. But
I always wondered if you do 2 posts within 24 hours, if they stagger how much people can see it. Because
I have no idea how.
I feel like there's weird stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
stuff.
probably like you remember how it was cheaper to call at certain times of the day.
yeah.
And get on the internet at certain times of the day. And you don't want to do stuff on weekends like flights too. Flights cost more on the weekends than they do weekday. I bet it's like that. I bet it's time could be.
Stuff will drive you mad too. Because I was looking up on what's the best time to release a video on YouTube? And they're like Tuesday at 5 p.m. Well, I was like, that's such a weird.
Why?
I've started doing scheduled posts more instead of over posting.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, no, I'll save this one for tomorrow. And I don't know. We got the group. We got the Art Assault group. I don't know what did I call it? The not fan club, but something like that. But just
It's called groupies, man.
well, I mean, just because we don't have a page for Art Assault. I want to, it's the Room Green Productions page what we broadcast on, and so I don't want to have to maintain another page because page management. If you manage, I think to me it feels like if I'm managing too many pages, it kind of. And so people sometimes add me to their pages, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm just because I'm helping with this thing, I don't want to be part of the page. No.
Well, it's funny because Facebook for a while will be promoting something like groups was really big last year or something like that. When we did the For the Birds group page, our numbers shot up super high, and that was I think Thing came up with that idea.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. I hate keeping up with this stuff.
Yeah,
I wish stuff would just work.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Stay like that.
Eric, you can guess now. You stop guessing.
Yeah.
Your first 2 numbers won't win.
Yeah, I agree.
He's probably running around because he said he did win, so now he's probably expecting something.
Yeah,
He's like jumping up and down. Yeah.
Do a backflip, Jimmy.
Now he's probably going, fuck him. He's probably driving up out here to punch you in the throat.
You said I won. He's down south side now. He moved, right?
I know
He's found a house.
I know he's working in Derby now.
Yeah.
He said he found
I've seen
a
a
house.
post where he's down south side. I don't know how far down. I don't know if he's as south side as I am. I'm deep in the thick of
Pretty
it.
south, yeah.
I'm deep in the thick of it. Everybody's like, oh my God, you live so far away.
Actually, you're pretty close to me. I'm in Derby. So
That's
it's
good
north.
north.
Great.
Yeah, see where you. It's a matter of perspective. He can do backflips. I want to see it.
Everybody in Pretty Okay can do backflips.
He just did.
Yep. I just did too.
Yep. So quick.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna paint a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't know. Whenever you wanna serenade, it's your cue.
I'll probably just
keep
go ahead and switch with you, and then we
Yeah.
can just keep talking about what projects you got going with yourself and the Nest Records, and obviously you and stuff.
Yeah.
I need to get my ass to Cowboy sometime because you always invite me and I never go. I feel bad, but it's
Pretty cool place.
No, I'm
man.
gonna hit
For real.
record
I
on this
just don't
before I forget.
want to go to that side for
Right.
some
It's a little
reason.
west. It is kind of west.
Is that a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. It's pretty big. Too.
Central and St. Paul. It's
Mhm. It's gone through some changes. I think the new changes are actually for the better.
They stepped it way up. Jeannie Aaron's she's the one that owns the new stadium. She bought that. I believe she bought the old Judy's and she's remodeling it and getting, or I don't know if she's remodeling. She's getting it ready to open up soon. Squeeze by. I need water. Because she has like, I don't know, I don't want to say it wrong, but the kind of license that they have, she's only able to have solo and duo acts in there at this point. So she bought another bar where she can have bands and stuff. And she is one of the best music supporters in town as far as bar owners goes.
The stadium was the first bar I ever went to.
Yeah.
21st birthday.
Yeah.
Stadium wasn't around when I was 21. It's called something else then. But I was around when the gin mill and the beer mill was around. You might remember those.
I know the names. I'm
They're now H&R Block
yeah.
and something. It was cool because you had the beer mill upstairs, at 18 over, and then downstairs was the gin mill. Both of them had live bands.
Mm-hmm. Where's that at?
Where George Washington goes, and I think it's Harry.
Yeah.
Right in that corner. There's a H&R Block right there, and that's where it used to be.
Okay.
Of course, that was also, we had pogos and graffitis. Oh my God, I could name all of
Date
them.
yourself, Kevin.
Back when you could drink and drown, you just pay one price and you get the shittiest beer they got all night long for like $5.
That's crazy.
I mean, you'd get drunk and then hangover next day. It was just
Always.
yeah. You pretty much spent the rest of the day the next day. Don't plan on going anywhere because you're being on the toilet,
Yeah.
either barfing or
Yeah, I was a bar musician before I was old enough to be in the bars, and free alcohol is not always the best idea. I mean, it's just,
There was a couple places that were smaller because there was one you go in and you get back in the day, Rusty Nail was my drink. The Rusty Nail, kind of nasty now that I think about it. But you could get pitchers full for like $2. If you bring 5 guys, $2 is nothing, man.
Yeah.
Your turn to buy. Boom. Your turn to buy. You go through 3 pitchers, 5, 6 guys.
What is a rusty nail?
I don't know, just a bunch of liquor.
I have no idea, but it's like
Bar I'm playing at in the 21st.
Yeah.
Long Island iced teas.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
My story on Long Island iced teas, I lived in Hawaii for a while, and we'd go downtown. I can't even remember the name of the place, but they would do these happy hour for Long Island iced teas. So you always got there between like 7 or 3 and 8. You drink. They come out with this fishbowl size fucking. You did 2 of those. And
Death
you
machine.
You were done for the rest of the weekend, man.
Yeah.
You just ride that buzz.
I remember a kid turned 21 at Central Brews and Blues, and he'd been hanging out. We knew him from whatever, not being in the bar, but we knew him.
There is a video, Stephanie. I did it, and you missed it.
He turned 21 and bought a flaming Dr. Pepper, and they lit that shot on fire and picked it up and put it to his mouth.
Because you can't see that flame right at the beginning
Well,
of
he
those
knew it was
things.
on fire. He just didn't know it wasn't going to set his face on fire. So we put him out, and he's like, "No, I've been lighting shots of Jack since I'm like, "No, you haven't." He's like, "No, I have." I'm like, "Bro, if you can light a shot of Jack Daniels on fire, I'll buy you the whole bottle." It's not high enough proof. You can't light 80 proof whiskey on fire.
But anytime you light those, so you can't see the flame.
Right, it's blue.
And every once in a while, you'll see a little blue, and that's
see
it.
it on his mustache.
The third degree
He's happy I
burn.
was slapping the shit out of him. I'll tell you that.
Probably didn't even feel that part of it. Yeah, everybody stop guessing. So between 1 and 500, and what's the prize?
That and the sticker.
And the stickers, if you guys have been seeing it, most of you guys probably on here already have it. So let's
Work
see.
it out.
There we go. Where it's not so. But the sticker looks the same.
Just smaller.
Just obviously
Just
smaller.
That's pretty cool.
I actually put a handful of them up at the barcode. And I should have put one up at Barleycorns last night. And actually, somebody wanted one. I gave it to them. That was my last one.
I got one on each of my guitar cases.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad you did the font. Or whatever they did to make that font better. It's so better. Hippie Thompson's on here.
What's going on, Hippie J? He was on last night.
Yeah, well, hippie
Thanks
love,
for
man.
tuning in.
So you want to go ahead and sit up there and get ready, and we can just
Serenade.
kind of.
Certainly.
Play some hippie tunes.
You take requests.
I mean, I got an acoustic in the room if
If
you
I
want to
know
join
him.
in. I don't know how your audio. I don't know how it would
Oh,
translate
yeah,
to acoustic.
I only play guitar on one song, and it's only for like maybe a minute of the song.
Yeah.
It's mostly bass and keyboard on this project. But
And who'd you have? You said you got some guest
I had
some guest artists.
I had Kush on there, Eric Powers, and then I had Collective Unconscious, Diction, and Tone.
Yep, yep.
I also had Thane on there, and then I had Benno, which Benno is really fun to work with, man. He spits like a mile a minute. It's crazy. Working with these guys, like, it showed me how far I have to go when it comes to like trying to like do hip hop and like try to rap a little bit, because
It's just a totally different genre.
they're on
It's
a
kind of
completely
like,
different level.
I mean,
too.
nothing wrong with, you know, he's an excellent guitarist and stuff like that. But trying to find a pop guitarist is hard.
Mhm.
Everybody's, it's just a guitarist. They're diving up. I go, dude, I know a lot of excellent guitars around here.
Mhm.
And that's the problem. We don't want an excellent guitarist.
Right. They literally classified it as a shitty punk band.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not shitty.
I
by
mean,
any
but we're
means.
good.
They're not shitty.
Yeah.
They're both pretty okay, but they're pretty okay.
Well, we do that. You know, once we got the songs good and tight, then we
Yeah.
started calling ourselves a shitty punk band or a scuzzy punk band, whatever you want to
Right,
say.
right.
And that's the whole point. And
I can't sit.
even when you were playing with us, it was awesome, but it wasn't
wasn't
our
punk.
sound.
It wasn't.
It just wasn't our sound.
I'm not.
You
You
know, if we ever go acoustic, you're in,
I'm
baby.
nailing it, bro.
Might do that. I might do that if
I'm on an electric. You know?
just so I can keep my vocals up. I may have you as a backup for acoustic, and I'll just do an acoustic sets with my shit so I can keep my vocals going. I'm
Oh,
serious.
yeah. So what do you think? Should I do an original or should I do a cover?
Well,
Do
so I
original.
said, yeah, do
I
original
wanna hear
first.
original, yeah.
There's a song about bar chicks I wrote when I was like 20. Don't ask me how I knew about bar chicks at the age of 20, but I did.
Because they let people in at 18 back when we were under 20.
Well, when you could play music, they let you in before 18.
They still do.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't understand it. I said, damn, when I saw how happy time people live with this grace. It's pretty little woman walking over to me with a naughty woman look on her face. I said, hey there, mama, would you like to sit talking and dream with me for a while? Then I damn near lost my cool when I took the seat. This girl smiled. Oh, she had style. I said, well, no. I think I better go. Well, I've been here before. I ain't going anymore. And I'm headed on out the back door. I said, well, no. I think I better go. Well, she said, no, no, and I'll sit and talk for a minute. I got something that you like, I think. You should just hang out for a while and dance with me and hear some. Let me buy you a drink. On the inside, I thought I was down for a minute because it's gotta be something wrong. But on the outside, something about the way that girl looked at me kept me near her pretty strong. I said, uh-oh. I think I better go. Well, I've been here before, I ain't going no more. I'm headed on out the back door. Well, I said, well, no. I think I better go. Well, the band was on stage and the mood was right. I want to dance with her, but she wants to stay the night. I don't know if I really want to take it that far. Leaving this girl down at my local bar, call it a conflict of trust. A little thing about love. Well, I just thought you might like to know. Before you watch the back of my head go. Well, I said, whoa, no, I think I better go. Well, I've been here before, I ain't going no more. And I'm headed on down the back door. Well, I said, whoa, no, baby, I think I better go. You know what? I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
It's still that way.
Yeah.
I'm out of
That's
here.
my bar chick song.
There was one thing I wanted to try and experiment before we go to the next song.
Yeah,
What's that?
push some buttons.
Yeah, we put some buttons because like I said, we're still working on trying to get a good audio sound. So anybody out there hearing Drew would be a good sound guy. If you're still listening, how did that sound?
Stephanie was listening.
Oh, that's Drew. That's my bro, Drew. I used to play with
Yeah.
him. He's a bad man.
Oh, yeah. Hippie was asking for a song.
He be slapping the bass.
Georgia Keys.
Check out Dong Redline. He said the song. Well, we want a song he can play.
What did I miss?
He didn't really miss anything. I was going through it all.
Use the ancient Jedi mind trick. Figure out the shit I know how to play, and then request one of those.
Yeah.
May the force be with you.
He knows a lot of the pop songs.
I
And
do a lot of alternative,
especially 80s and 90s time period. I do know that.
stuff.
Talking about, yeah, got actually a good story about how we met.
Yeah.
So anybody listening, I just turned like the auto volume off. So let us know how the audio sounds, if we can still hear us. I think it tries to,
Turn it off. Of
you know,
course, they're not going
compress
to
it
hear
and
it.
stuff when
Yeah, it starts
the
compressing.
music playing. So
Oh, because the audio is doing an automatic thing.
yeah, so I think that's why we're part of the reason we're getting that digital.
That could
We're
be.
streaming.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, okay, it sounds okay. So did it sound okay before he touched that button, or let us know after that, Jimmy?
So this is the test right now. But whenever he starts playing again, anyhow.
He says I did it. Georgia Key.
Play some Danzig. Oh, yeah. Mama, mother. Excuse me, wrong song. I was thinking fucking a different band.
Don't take your guns to town.
Yeah, Jimmy wants to do a Danzig cover
Yeah,
band.
he asked me. He asked me that.
I only know the one song by Danzig.
And every time he said, but he's got another song that he just loves. I can't think
Hold
of
on, I
it.
can't think of it.
I was like, if I was going to do any
Something-
Danzig, I'd want to make sure a lot of.
Sun or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's a director now, right?
Who knows what he does? He wrote a comic book too.
I
Really?
remember he got knocked
Yeah.
out on stage pushing a security guard that was way tougher than him.
What a security guard was another band,
Oh, was
and
it?
they were tearing down the stage. They were supposed to play after Danzig was done, like an after party thing. Well, the promoter, I guess, started tearing down the stage, so he thought he'd approach Danzig and say, "Hey, can you help us out?" And Danzig was like,
I thought it was a security guard that was out front bouncing and stuff. And
"No, no." And then this guy said something, and they were from like the South High. They were like a hardcore band, and
He shoved that dude. Dude just smoked him.
yeah,
Wow.
one shot, bam. The dude was big too. Though.
He was a big old boy. He was a lot bigger than Glenn.
Well, Glenn's only like 5'2", just because he got
You know that muscle? That's beer muscle,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
support local. Just sent you a tip. Oh, well, damn, you just got a tip. Look at that. Look at that.
I like it.
So since our show isn't like we get a
Let's
percentage,
split it 4 ways.
it's like 10 cents each. Here you go.
Spotify. Spotify money.
Will be the miscreants. So let us know what happens here with the music this time. See, because like you said, it always sounded canned. You said it sounds kind of canned when you
It
were
sounded
listening.
tinny, yeah. It was like it was in a can.
So we move the mic, and hopefully, like I said, you're kind of vocals are going to go up, right, instead of down. I mean, of course, you're playing, and you're kind of probably looking down.
I mean, I can look up, but I don't know. That's a pretty good mic.
Well, you
picks
know
up the
what? You've
room
been
pretty
hanging
well.
out with people, and everybody hears the people over here just fine.
Yeah.
But also, they're not playing music either. But
Well, the vocals being a little bit louder than the guitars, usually how you do it. So
Yep. I got a little bit better proximity with my voice at this level anyway.
and a single person's guessed the number between 1 and 500. Everybody must have already
you,
won all
Steph.
our merch, huh?
Yeah, they don't want free shit.
They already got it all.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about Mopigs. So Mopigs is on West Street in between Central and Zoo Boulevard, closer to 9th Street. It's Mopigs Collectibles and Custom Paint. My sister does a lot of paint. My brother's got some paintings in there, and a couple other local artists. And they're in the old GameStop. There's a GameStop sign above their Mopigs, and they're on the west side of the road. So check them out.
The aunt was like, I got so much room. I want to fill it. And I'm like,
I'll walk
but
in
I'm
there.
holding back so I don't fill it up. And
My
it's
jaw
like,
hit the floor when I saw that place. I was like, damn, guys.
better than that little closet they had that kept getting broken into.
Yeah. I was like, just put me on the freaking couch with a shotgun, man. They'll quit. I promise.
Yeah.
We're going to limp out of here. at the
2
best.
nights in a row, too. That sucks.
Oh. Game exchange.
Game
Game
exchange.
exchange.
Yeah, Stephanie and I talked, and I know that we've all talked. We got some exciting things that's going to start happening there, too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, not the GameStop, the game exchange.
whatever. Game something.
And they got games. I mean, like they have games. Like they
Arcade
got
games, yeah.
arcade game. No, I mean like their selection
Oh,
too.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
I'm talking from Pong to damn. Like it's they got some games. I'm a nerd. No, I freaking love that place.
You're talking about Mopigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got all the old school stuff. And then if you got Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon,
Yeah, like action figures just off the wall. Like she's got something from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Like just shit from my childhood. Like it's nostalgic.
had the whole collection of Rob Zombie's, the Captain Spaulding stuff. And
Yeah.
I came back.
You're not a fan of that, are you?
Not really. But when you're into, it's
Cosplay.
Yeah.
They have X-Files action figures.
Oh,
Oh,
you
James
did.
Hatfield.
I didn't know
Metallica.
X-Files
Yeah.
I
was
didn't
made.
either, and I'm a freaking X-Files junkie. Bro.
I love the X-Files, man. That was one of my favorite shows. When I was
They
around.
got some old stuff too. Like I can't remember. I think they had A-Team. I mean, old action
Yeah.
figures.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
get
like, what the
an
hell?
X-Files figurine of the guy and said, "Oh, this is actually from Red Shoes." Remember he did that kind of soft porn shit on like Skinamax. Or
Oh,
whatever.
you're talking about Mulder?
Yeah.
What's his David?
Yeah, the guy, but he was Red
Oh.
Shoes is what it was called. It was
Yeah.
like a soft porn thing that was on Cinemax.
Yeah.
So he was like the MC host for
David
that.
Duchovny? Is that it?
Yeah, so I'll get that and say, yeah, that's him from this movie, not the X Files. That would be really rare.
Yeah. All right.
297. No,
Yes.
they're within 500 though. Good guess.
Oh yeah.
That's the number
Okay.
right there.
It's not 501.
It's not 0.01 either.
It's not.
We're gonna start doing decimals.
Guess what?
The Dewey Decimal System.
Guess between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So do you guys
In
pick the
thousands.
closest, or do they have to hit it?
They can't go over.
We do
Can't
Price
go
is
over.
Right.
Okay.
So far, no on all of those, everybody.
Keep guessing.
But you're in the ballpark.
We still sounding all right,
Still
everybody?
within the fence.
I see one number in all those numbers that's definitely part of the number. Tells you nothing.
That's something.
Glad I can be helpful, guys.
You know who's worse, and she's not on here though, is Santia. She'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It'd be like,
mass post.
no, still some good guesses. Some good guesses. Same with you, John. A good guess. Good guess. Yeah, the people that are really guessing heavy now. Drew, you can guess more than once. But oh, you did. Okay, I just saw it. Never mind. Of course, Eric came on and guessed right when he came on and left. I was like, dude, we haven't even written down the number yet.
Told you one.
He's shooting a shot.
We did tell him because we didn't even have a number
You're
yet.
definitely gonna have a sticker for him.
So that's probably why he went off. He
He
goes,
holds
yes,
you
I
to
won. I won.
It's not getting better than this.
I think maybe if they do win, even if they do win, they'll just have to wait till later in the show, to let them know. So
We kind of do anyway, because we kind of.
We give it till the end before we make the call.
Because, but that one time though, it was like the first guess of the first minute.
Yeah.
It caught us both off guard. We're like,
I won 2 weeks
Changing
in a
the
row.
number.
I think. Didn't I? What, like 2 weeks
that's
in
when
a
we had
row?
all the
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
stuff in there. Yeah.
And I only guessed like 3 or 4 numbers. I think that.
Yeah, we had to do more than just 1 and 200. It seems like there's not a whole.
Not
just
enough,
all of a
yeah.
sudden, it was just not enough numbers.
I wasn't in the room either, guys. I just got lucky. So at least I get lucky at something.
So tell us about your next song in here, man.
This
So I
is-
put the capo on.
This
him,
is a
so-
song I've played it on here before. It's me and Josh both like this guy's name's Naco Bear or Naco, and this one's called "We Were on Time." He wrote this song. I think him and his old lady might have gotten a fight or something, like a tiff, and he ordered an Uber and just said, "Drive me around." He wrote this in an Uber while driving around, and this is what he wrote. Oh, my.
Hold on, Drew put down a Roman numeral XX.
All hugs to you too, brother.
Yeah, you forgot the O's. Okay, go ahead.
I'm not going anywhere, babe. This is your you there's no need. Such conversations, they make us sweet. There's no books, need to know the star. Same as recklessness to keep these wild hearts. I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Only a stranger, wishing I myself. Ain't no reason got you so stubborn. Is this patience? Show me grace. You two people, sweet years space. Baby, well, like me, wrongs. Go find shelter in these arms. Sometimes I'm broken, sometimes I'm bending, but on the road I go to get up and do it all again. I am on your side. Look out. I am on your side. I am on your side. I am not drawing a line. I only want what is right and what is best for your life. So meet me in the streets, in the dark, in your bare feet. Meet me in a place and like you're on drop of fire beat. Wind begins to blow, and it's a sweet confirmation. Nature has her signs, and they're clear affirmations. We're on time. I am on your side. We're on time. I'm on your side. So come on to the lights. Down, give a little. Come on to the guard. Down, give a little. Come on to the lights. Down, give a little. Come on, take your hair. Hold down. Give a little. Give a little. I am on your side. I am not drawing a line. I only want what is right and what is best for your life, 'cause we are on time.
Well, Drew said you sounded good in his home theater, so
Hopefully we got that.
that's a home
Yeah.
theater. We'll be able to tell you.
He would tell us if it sounded funky. That's
Yeah.
no problem. He'd be like, no problem. I fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some of his stuff. His stuff's good.
Yeah, Drew knocked me off the chain. Yeah. He's a pleasure to work with too, man. Really.
Drew, we need to get you on here.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
So Steven, I know besides your own recording, you're recording some other people. So can you tell us who you record? We don't need to know about the music because you don't want to talk about stuff that's been dropped.
Yeah. Collective, I've been doing a lot of their stuff. Collective Unconscious. They're coming out with a new song. That one was done by Tony Breathe, but the one before was done by me.
Okay.
Or one before, they've released so much, so that one might have been by Tony too. But yeah, they do it every
Speaking
week.
of, you're kind of a little on the time. You got to leave a little early, right?
Actually, I think I hit them up, and I think we're just gonna shoot a little bit past 7. So
Okay, so you
Because
got.
there's a
Yeah,
video
so we're
shoot
good.
going on right now too, or
I haven't. nothing
yesterday
to do
was
with
going
the
on.
shoot. Oh, I think Thane was shooting something.
Tava was filming somebody.
I think it was.
I
No,
see.
it was
That's
IC.
IC.
It was
yeah.
IC, yeah.
I got so much
The
stuff.
best
going.
records are
Sounded-
they're like ants, man. It's
Yeah.
just
You
like
want to jump
Maybe
on here
50
now?
Yeah, sure.
So, man.
Yeah, this year is actually, I think, the most music is going to come out. from
Yeah,
this
I
record,
think
so.
everybody's kind of using it as.
everybody.
We're
that-
not calling it our year because God, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my years have never been my
Yeah.
years.
my
My year was the year.
chairs, Kevin.
My year was the year I was born. That was it.
I'm pretty sure my year was the year before the year I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when it was a little more enjoyable
Yeah.
for
Way
somebody.
easier.
Oh, that red is dry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you feel how heavy that plate?
Well, the plate I think is still in the car
Oh,
because I didn't bring it in.
Is this the one you're using?
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just
That
let-
plate's got probably 100 layers of
Yeah.
paint on it.
Yeah.
Who came on now? Yeah, so far none of the numbers are right there.
Yes.
Good guess, Kyle. Keep on guessing.
Ruckus, formerly of the local DJ. He's playing the daddy role now. How's the daddy life treating you?
I'm gonna be going over to his house and playing some bass through his system.
Ooh.
He got a special box for me to plug in. I'm gonna take my big muff and my
Yeah.
Whoa, box.
Which kind of big
muffin?
muffin?
and the
That's how you make baby,
and the,
bro.
and the
Is it
pickle
a
one.
silver pie. Oh, okay.
Some
Yeah,
pickle. I forget.
The green Russian one.
The muff is
Yeah.
a green muff. Yeah.
But I got the Steven's side project. Other solo project, I guess. Proper term, right? Not so.
I've been calling it a studio project.
Studio project.
I've been
I got the
debating on
link.
that name for so long.
Yeah.
That's what fits.
It's a studio project now
Pretty
until you
good,
start
man.
playing out with it.
Yeah. I don't know if I could take it
Good.
live, man. It's just kind of a weird.
Maybe the only time you could do it is like a CD release thing. We can probably
Yeah.
get most everybody together.
But I got his link to his Facebook page, and then there I think he's got posts where you can go to DistroKid and get the save the
Yes, pre-save, please.
pre-save. Yes, go do that. Definitely, and it said it's dropping the 20th.
The 20th of this month.
The 20th of this
Awesome.
month.
And that's like 2 days away or
Yeah,
something.
five days? I don't know.
It's already flying. It's been a rough.
It's math days away.
It's
Yeah.
been a long year
Well,
already.
it's Friday the 13th. After
That's all I
that,
can
who
say.
knows?
Right, yeah, I forgot how to math.
Are we even still alive? Are we?
Oh, it's Nays, to be fair.
I hope not. We played with a little sound, so let us know if we're still sounding halfway decent. I like the mic over here, Mr. James, Mr. Reverend Jim
I'll be
Barlow.
listening to that dude about music stuff from now on.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
He laid the knowledge.
Yeah,
down
it
last
was
night. It was impressive.
It was real fun. I knew James would be a great fit for that one.
I knew he was knowledgeable. I didn't know quite to what extent I would be listening. you
Yeah,
know, when he
like I said, I
speaks.
got the playlist up, and it's
Yeah.
some of your songs were not in the 50s.
They weren't?
Yeah.
No.
The list you looked up was. I was like, oh crap.
I'm pretty bad at stuff. That's why.
But I mean,
50s.
yeah, that was our theme for last night, the 1950s. Just because the first one, I'm drawn to the 50s. I think that's if I could go back in time, that's where I would go. I know the 50s sucked for a lot of people.
You
Okay, I
wanna-
get it,
You
but-
want to be a greaser and put all that grease in.
No, you said you want to be a 50s housewife, which is, I mean, that's your
Oh.
thing, bro. Do it.
Hey, I mean,
Different strokes.
I guess I probably could have picked like a mobster or something, and I could have not sounded.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't mad. I
Hey,
kind of understand what you're saying, but
but,
I mean, it's your thing, bro.
it is what it is.
Teach, teacher.
It is.
I
what it
wanted
is.
to be a
I
rum
support-
runner during the Prohibition years.
Yeah, I mean, life was the cars, the music, things like that were cooler. But yeah, there was a lot of
That was
issues.
the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
I would have definitely not been stopping if I had a truckload full of rum. You know.
No. There's been a lot of high speed chases here lately, and I'm like, what are you freaking people thinking? If you can't get away with it now,
Dude,
I mean, I don't know about now, but you used to could.
my brother lives on water,
Allegedly.
and they keep hitting that gate that goes
you know, that blocks the
Yeah.
railroad.
Yeah.
And it's been like 3 times the last year. Like the police keep chasing them into that area. You
Yeah,
know?
water doesn't go around, guys. It's very choppy. That's a very
Yeah.
choppy road through town.
Mr.
And there's
Stephen
some-
O'Hagan.
There's some mean.
Where did his prints
I was
go?
looking up Joe
Oh,
Kerr.
there's one by the guitar case
I
there.
kind of put out some word, but
You got-
Joe Kerr's
you got
doing
on these
some.
as well? You got
If you're a rap artist
mean-
and you want to do some rap battles,
You got
get hold of
I
Joe
made these
Kerr.
like back in like 2012.
Right,
Chris
there
Powers, Eric Powers.
we go, upside down.
somebody to battle against. I heard
Yeah, I
that.
saw that. That's the reason I put it out there.
You know, there was this period of my life where I was like, I got to focus on one thing, music or art.
Why?
And
You
music
don't
went
have
out.
to.
I don't know. It was just a weird thought. And I
Yeah.
just never thought about it again.
Yeah. This is some of Stephen's work. You said how long ago?
2012.
2012?
Both
But
of
you're,
those.
you're proficient enough in the instruments you do play.
Yeah.
You can start doing some more art.
Oh,
Right.
they're even signed and on the back.
Because I always
numbered.
say I'm a jack of all
That's
trades,
fancy. This
master of none.
I think one is.
This
I
one?
can sign the other one. I don't know what the number is. Of that
Well,
one.
most people don't know that saying about the jack of all trades, master.
But those
of
are
none.
not up for raffle. We're keeping
Yeah,
those.
it
We're
completes
greedy.
itself. It makes it
Yeah.
a lot better for Jack if you say the whole thing.
right.
This
'Cause
is
everybody
what's
keeps
up for
cutting me off.
raffle today.
So I can't even finish
1
it.
to 500. Keep guessing. I don't think anybody has guessed it yet.
No one's guessed it yet.
No, they haven't.
Y'all within 500. That's all I know.
There's some really good guesses, and everybody's guessed at least one of the numbers in it.
So you only missed it by around a couple hundred.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the light is coming from this angle, right?
Yep. It's you remember the original? I watched it after I got inspired by it, but yeah,
There's a
like the
little weird
movie,
sun coming out or something. Yeah.
the movie poster is kind of like that. The background's kind of like that, except for it's like a yellow light. But at the very beginning of the movie, the very first scene of Zeus, which I think is Charlton Heston as Zeus, but he's got this blue glow behind him, and of course it's 1970s movie
Oh,
technology,
there's
so
all
it's really
claymation,
cheesy.
stop motion shit
Yeah.
too on everything.
So like I said, with the final, we'll go ahead and put like at the very last, we'll put some like light blue highlights on Mr. Bubo, and of course he's a little bird, and I wanted to, flip the perspective a little bit, make him bigger than Perseus,
Yeah.
because he's the size of a normal owl, and
Yeah, he is.
yeah.
And that was those are like two of my favorite frames that you have posted
Yeah.
up there. That scene and the close up.
Yeah.
Is it Bubo's in there?
Yeah, Bubo. I think I'm pretty sure that's what I've been calling him, and nobody has corrected me on it yet. So
Oh, every time you say boobo, I think of Bobo.
I just
The
like
fucking the
Big
yogurt
food.
that you suck out of the straw within the drinks.
Boba.
Boba.
yeah.
Whatever.
Good guesses.
I guess
good
Bobo's a
guesses.
clown, or isn't he?
Good
Bobo,
guesses.
Bobo the
Bozo?
clown. No,
Uh,
it's Bobo too.
Oh, well, imagine.
Yesterday I was at the liquor store and they have it said cocktail caviar, and it looks like it's like alcohol boba.
Ooh.
I think cocktail caviar is kind of a bad name for it. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fish
it sounds a little
eggs.
fishy.
Sounds like a actually alternative rock.
I mean, it's
band
three of my
song.
favorite things. You know what I mean? Like,
No, you don't mix them together. Some things aren't peanut butter and jelly. Yeah.
chicken pot pie is also three of my favorite.
They're just always too small. You need some big ones, like the homemade ones. You know?
Our friend Deb made me a homemade chicken pot pie the other day.
Yeah.
Full
Oh my
size.
god.
Yeah.
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 The real pie pan.
I'm still eating it. I'm not complaining. That was so good.
Take a minute to shout out Big Sexy Beard brand. Got some fabulous beard products. I think Thomas has tried some.
I have, and I smell pretty good.
We kind of cut away from just making everybody smell them, just because I was gonna do a thing, but I didn't do a thing, and so. But yeah, I can save you 20%. Go to bigsexybeardbrand.com. Put in the code JRB520. You can get 20% off. How about that? How's that grab
Good,
you,
good
Bob?
guesses, Jana.
How's that grab you, Bob? Jana.
Jana, I can't see it from here. It looks like Juno from here.
Juno.
So I can't tell.
Some people's kids.
Oh, I'm like way too
Stop
fast.
it.
And I'm blind. Look, I'm wearing glasses,
I'm
okay?
amazed too.
I'm still blind with the glasses on.
Well, we got them big. We got them.
It's bigger. At least I could say part of it.
I bet you I could probably make it bigger, but I'd probably screw it up right now. I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, don't be pushing buttons, bro.
Yeah. No more than
Not
we have
during
to.
the show.
No, we have to.
So anyway, the jack of all trades
Master of None
is
is better than. I forget the Master of None or something.
no, it's a jack of all trades and a master of none is usually better than a master of one.
Yeah,
It's most times better, I believe.
yeah, something like that. That's the actual
Mhm.
quote.
And that makes a lot more sense because if you can do all the things, if you're really good at one thing, I mean,
Yeah.
do that. You know what I
Good
mean?
guesses.
If you can fix everything in the house, you're a little bit more proficient. I would say.
Biggest problem is if you're mastering that one and then something comes along where you can't do that one anymore.
Yeah,
Then you're
something else
master-
breaks.
Yeah, here we are getting all philosophical again.
Okay, our sound check guy is he's on his phone now. So let's you want to serenade one more just to give it a test?
Yeah.
We haven't heard anything that they can't hear us.
Give me a genre.
Well, let's cross a little. You know what from last
Doobie
night
Brothers.
did we? You know any
In the 50s, I had none.
Some Johnny, you probably know some Johnny, right?
I know some Johnny Cash, but not from the 50s.
Well, love you, Steph.
Love you, sis.
Yeah, this is 70s right here, bro.
I hear that train coming, and it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you never play with guns. But I saw the man in new, allegedly just to watch him die. And I hear that whistle blow, I hang my head and cry. But I bet there's rich folks that can use fancy dining cars. They're probably smoking coffee and drinking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. So when they bring me from this prison, the railroad train line, I bet I'd move it on to go off down the line and pop and hold the prison. That's where I want to stay. And I let down some whistle, blow my blues, blow my blues, blow my blues away.
Sweet,
Yeah.
sweet.
Coolest
Bit sharp.
coolest thing about being a creative and doing things, you will never ever die. Doesn't matter what level you're at.
Right.
You got some original stuff out there, even non-original stuff out there that you've done.
As long as you
Out there.
record it and release it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
important. That's
Yeah.
the big important part.
That's one of the hardest.
You got
parts
some
is
recordings
releasing.
too, don't you?
I mean, I've got two, and I'm trying to get a hold of
Yeah.
Tony. As soon as Tony answers the phone, I'll have some more.
Tony, somebody get a hold of Tony.
Well, like I said, he records too. Just hit
Yeah.
him up. Hit Steven up,
I
man.
might have to.
Yeah.
I mean, they've shared. I've
Tony
seen them
gives me
share.
a really good deal.
They've kind of shared some projects too. So I've
They
seen
gifted
that.
me some time at Nest, and I came in there to work, and of course I can sound kind of hillbilly, and I busted out this guitar. I can't remember what I was wearing. It was like a flannel. Looked like I was going to play country. And I did a song called "Stuck in Phoners." And when I got down, they were like, "Bro, we did not expect that to come out of you by any freaking means."
Well, the one you recorded, and I mean, what was it?
That one, "Stuck in Phoners."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it was
I loved it.
I'm trying to get in there to just brush it up a little bit so I can release it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs 20, 30 more minutes worth of work and it'll be done. But I mean, dude was an absolute beast to work with. I couldn't believe what he got done in an hour.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in shock here. So you've been playing guitar how long? And you've been playing a lot of originals for a while too. And you're just now getting to recording.
Yeah, really. I mean, I'm always in front of people with a microphone. I never really sat down. I mean, I did.
Have you even tried a couple of live stuff that you could put out?
I've got quite. Well, I had.
Drewski says do it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been pushing me to do it too, man. I sent him that song. That was Tony that did that from Nest and Nest Records. Yeah.
So is it partially recorded or is it fully?
I mean,
fully
it was
released?
good enough. It was good enough for most people to put out at that point, but I just want to brush up a couple things. on it.
Perfectionist.
Yeah.
Fine polish.
Well, make it because it's your song.
Well,
You
yeah.
want it to be your
I
song.
mean, I got a CDO and that's OCD in alphabetical order like it fucking should be. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
I still, like I said, the first time I ever met him was we were screaming for artists to play, and
Oh yeah, the elbow.
yeah, and never met him. Turns out we've got some common friends in place, but
Yeah.
And then the Bone Tree guys, and
Yeah.
and we've been following each other ever since.
Yeah, I've been homies
Yeah,
ever since that
unfortunately,
night.
you know the Bone Trees. I think the guitarist died. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did, man. He was a good dude. And then I'm trying to think of the piano player from there. That's Kim, the gal when I needed a place to stay. She's known that guy forever. I can't think of his name right
Yeah.
now. He'll come to me, but he's a very, very accomplished pianist. He plays in churches. I remember he brought the whole setup.
It was kind of cool for a while there because when I was first starting Pretty Okay and he was playing out, it seemed like he wasn't playing when we weren't playing. We were able to catch each other.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we're
both
playing the
booked.
same nights and
Different
everything.
You
Yeah.
get the same one on the same
Yeah, we,
ticket one.
like that time you came and supported us when we were playing under the bridge.
Yeah.
That meth head dude started messing around with
Yeah, I was pitting with him. I was kind of enjoying him and stuff. And I guess it got weird later. I'm sorry, I
it
missed
did.
that. But
It did. Because I even pushed him because he was right there. And I was like, dude, get away from me.
yeah,
He was-
Keep guessing, everybody. We're gonna probably be a little long tonight if Kevin wants to get on the paint. We're already at
I'll be on it next week regardless.
we're already at 7. It flew by tonight.
If we're at 7, we'll probably have to get going.
Yeah,
here
we're
soon.
4
No,
till.
I'm actually good because I was painting until almost whenever
I
we.
guess you won't get
12.
on this time lapse either, but it's not my fault. I hit
Yeah.
record. I hit record.
I'm just gonna fade off into the sunset
Yeah,
and never be seen again.
I started doing the time lapse
Is that what's
again.
going on here? You're fading me out, so.
You're here. Good Lord, Kevin.
But I'm sitting back further than I normally do. See what's happening here? I'm gonna come in next time. The chair's gonna
You can be out in the hallway. Well, I don't know, Kevin. You can do from your car.
that night it was
Call
awesome.
in.
It was awesome because I met Jimmy too, and I kept asking him like, "Which one's Jimmy?" Like, dude in the fishing hat.
But I'll wear a fishing hat
I'm like,
sometimes.
"There's like 4 guys in here with hats that you can fish in."
Yeah.
I mean, oh, that's the guy.
Yeah.
I saw the hat. We've been friends ever since too.
And that was a good night because it was like the first show back from COVID.
Guitar's a little hot. Yeah, this thing's
Yeah.
punchy. I'm a little heavy-handed too, and I'm playing with like a 1.0 pick.
Is
Yeah.
this capo a tuner too? What-
Yeah, it tunes on anywhere on the neck when I put it because intonation it changes, and it's quite handy actually. I should professional
Technology,
use
man.
that.
That's
That's
crazy.
technology, man.
I'm just
I didn't know
pretending.
they
Like
could do
those
that.
self-tuned guitars and like,
Yeah,
holy shit.
BB King had one of them, or has. Lucille,
Lucille.
which would be really great.
Yeah, they're called roadies now. Those guys have. Yeah, they self-tune. I just hand it off the side of the stage and he comes back tuned.
I played with a guy named Bonsai for a lot of years. He passed away in 2011, I believe. Brian Young was his name, and he would play and he'd snap a string and he'd still be playing and he'd pull the string off and keep going and put a string on and tune it and finish the song in the middle. And so, I mean, it was like Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Joe Satriani had a kid. He was amazing.
And now you got Jeff Beck who passed.
Man, with the good ones.
There's some young people that
Steven's
are in
gonna have
rock
to.
bands who do not know who Jeff Beck is.
Yeah, Steven's gonna have to get got work to do. So check out his Facebook page. That's gonna be. Let me get Kevin's message off here so we can see it. And this, hi, there we
That was
go.
my message on there.
I don't know. You said here or something. I don't know. What you said. But check out the Facebook page. That's probably the best place to find.
Facebook and then YouTube. I got a YouTube page and like I have one song that's out on there that has a video called Home. It's about my brother, and soon the album will be out there on the 20th. So
So 20th and what? Before you go, the audio parable. How'd you come up with
Audio Pareidolia. So
pareidolia?
it's a riff on Audio Pareidolia, which is the music in your head. So
Yeah.
like, you got the tune stuck in your head.
Oh.
That's audio pareidolia.
Yeah.
But then I made pareidolia like paranormal because I thought it was cool.
Oh,
Not because I misspelled it the first time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the reason.
Not the reason at all.
Yeah.
yeah.
I already made the YouTube page.
It's like, damn it. Well, it was Empire Records. Anybody seen that one?
Yes.
When, when the kid's like, I'm gonna start a band. I'm gonna name it Mark, but with a C. And then the guy's like, always mess with their heads.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's always comes in my head. It's always if I spelled it wrong, so I'm messing with your head.
Yeah, it was on purpose.
Yes, exactly. So check that out. Watch for on Spotify and all the platforms, right?
Yeah, basically everything.
Yeah, basically everything. The 20th, and then I'm sure they'll be doing some videos and stuff like that, right?
Yep. Yeah, videos will come later.
Yeah.
I was just worried about the music right
It's
now.
the music
so.
right now.
So.
This back to.
Yeah, I've already been tweaked by a few of your people for the
Yeah, that's-
creature character stuff I do. So
Our Boo-Bo, he's coming
Yeah,
along.
think
He's
about
doing
it,
slow.
right?
We're
Some
taking our
weird
time
creature
on
I'm
this
here.
one.
Okay.
Taking our time on this one.
You guys are welcome because I didn't paint on that.
I'm a little more happy with the silver, but I think it still needs to be brightened a little bit. But
we got to really.
Yeah, I
work
tried
on
matching those feathers. It was kind of hard to get that color, but
yeah,
it was close.
Yeah,
it'll
the
take
feathers
some.
Going to take a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reason I'm in no rush because I have to think about it for a while.
Hey, those eyes are perfect, though. I did a great job.
Hey man, we got to focus on
I
that
did those,
tiny
man.
ass
I
guy
did
in the
those.
back to make it look like he's holding a Medusa in his head.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah, I was not going to tackle that.
He's
I
so
thought about
far
it, but-
back. We don't have to worry so much about
It
detail.
flew by tonight. I mean, last night flew by too. It really did. Yeah, and we get talking. I mean, you're more than welcome on the Saturday show. It's gonna.
Yeah. Sorry, this one didn't work out. I had my anniversary. It was a lot of fun.
You can remote or local or live.
Just so people know, when I leave here, I'm headed to Monica House. I'm going to be there shooting photos. One band's probably already done, but it's different what I've done in the past. Not so much about the show going on, it's some promo stuff to be able to help the bands out that show up. So
Yeah. Then
we have an idea. This is kind of our break the ice because it's obviously the show already started at 6:30. But I'm going to break the ice. We're going to figure it out. We got some ideas we want to do, so we're just going to kind of, and then we're going to be there the 20th.
next Friday we're going to be there 20th. Scott Collins from Austin, I believe. Kind of. I can't remember. It's trippy acoustic. I mean, it's got some stuff, but he's going to be there. Brooke Blanche is playing, and
That's a
Atlas. And so,
If you really want to get depressed, that music from Brooke Blanche is the perfect music for it.
Yeah, well,
But I mean, it's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely
yeah, we'll be
his
there
vocals,
singing some Pain,
that-
Clarity, Kevin and I, and
that
doing
whole
some
crew.
good tunes.
That whole crew. From
One more thing I
Pain
should
Cubes.
promote. For the Birds is going to be at the Cotillion the
Oh, yeah.
28th.
Smells
Yeah,
like
yep.
Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yep. I think
So-
Thane's going to be in next week. I think Thane and
Oh, cool.
the guy he's been producing with. He was at the
Yeah, some of the beats. He showed me some of the beats. It's really cool.
Yeah, so
I'm excited. to do
hopefully he, I think the kid's coming out. I call him kid because he's younger than me. Anybody younger than me, you're a kid.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Thane told me how that guy. He's pretty young.
Yeah.
I think he still can't get in the bars from what I
Oh, he was
understand.
there, so he was at a bar, so I
Oh,
assumed he was
yeah.
old enough.
Well, he was awful close then. But I guess he actually will create the beats with the people right there.
Yeah, he's doing it on a turntable and like.
Yeah.
That just adds extra.
He's doing the vinyl thing.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I think
digitized
I
that
think he
way.
does some what is it called, sampling, but it's like live sampling. It's not
Mhm.
like
And right there with the artist, instead of making something where the artist has
think
to
the-
figure
The
out around it.
closest was-
Way
He's
down
making
there, I
it to
think
work
that
with
was-
the
I
artist.
had to watch
Really neat.
yeah.
Good.
And I got some vocal projects
That's it.
coming up.
I think
I
that's-
won't talk much
that's
about them
it.
until they actually
Well,
get started.
2
but
off.
there's some-
Is it?
Oh, yeah, 2 off.
That's close.
All right.
I've been pushing uphill, and now it's at the crest, and soon I'll have some vocal stuff starting, hopefully soon, with this gentleman here, and I'm counting with one of them.
I've got a couple dates coming up. I got the 21st at Rusty Nail from 10 to noon, the brunch. I've got the 4th of February at the Barcode, and then I've got the 9th of February at the Artichoke with Ben Hatcher.
I love the artichoke sandwiches are really neat.
Biggest
Yeah.
thing we always talk about: support your local. I don't care if you're in Alaska, support your local.
Yeah,
And if
artists,
you're in-
music, food.
And if you are in Alaska, support the locals in Kansas because out in
Please,
Alaska, it's all
please.
snow.
Okay, drum roll, please.
Oh, who won?
Closest without going over is Jana.
With a 27.
27. That was the closest without going over. So thank you. I'll get you a print. I'm sure I will see you sooner than later. So I don't think she got one of those. She was out Friday. I don't think she got one of those. She had her eye on the
If
owl, one of
not,
my owl ones. So
You also
I'll probably give you the owl one too. I think that was the last
problem
owl one.
The problem with prints too you have is they sit around for a while, and if they sit around too long, the little corners start getting messed up too. You gotta be careful with that.
Well, I just started leaving them all in the book, but now the book weighs a ton.
I
and-
know. Well, a lot of times I don't even break them out of the packages that I get.
Oh, there's-
Yeah,
Clarity,
the
what's
tape
going
was
on?
Hey, what's up? My problem with prints is it's usually the picture that's formerly known as original.
Claire to be joining us next week. She's going to do the bi-weekly host, help us keep Kevin and I in check, get a little female perspective on it.
That's what's up. You guys need that for
She's
sure.
probably gonna bring some metaphysical, or what she call it. She's on there now. What do you call it? Clarity.
Hey.
Magic is what I call
Magic,
it.
I
yeah.
met her that night. I lost
Yeah.
my fedora at the corns.
Yeah, it was Friday was a lot. Kevin went out Saturday, but I was like, nope, I'm not going out. We did the podcast, and like I said, I was going to go to Mopigs, but
Yeah.
it was 7:30. I'm like, I don't want to rush, and I don't want them, waiting on me. They're ready to go.
I didn't
that
really.
day.
I don't know if you saw that piece, but the piece I did was really big this time. It was huge.
Definitely
It was one of my bigger
magic.
pieces.
Definitely magic.
Magic. Okay.
Yeah, okay. She said something wrong.
But yeah,
Magic for sure.
metaphysics for normies.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's me. I'm a normie.
yep.
She's calling me a normie. I know.
A nomie. You're a nomie.
That is true. I am a normie.
You're a
The
nomie.
world's largest gnome too.
Oh, exactly.
Until the Rock Tail dresses as one, because he's got me beat on the
With the
Tooth
fairy.
thing.
Yeah.
He got me beat.
Horrible movie. I don't recommend it. But
Yeah.
Rock's great. I mean,
That time period, there was a lot of that, like earlier wrestler
Oh, yeah.
watching after kids movies.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
It was like a big thing
Yeah.
at that time.
Sean C.
Yeah.
there
When you're
was,
sitting in the school desk. And it's like,
there was a couple other ones.
Kindergarten Cop, I think it was a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
was
probably
way-
started.
That was the formula.
Yeah.
Arnold started it all, even though he
Vin
wasn't one of the
Diesel
wrestlers.
did one. Where
He's
he's
not a Tuma.
Yeah. He was a baby.
Yeah, this is what we got done tonight. Clarity, you still watching? We didn't get too far on it. I just kind of polished up the.
the pacifier.
Yes.
You know what we need to do, since he may not be back by the time we're done, he might as well just go ahead and put his John Hancock. on
We'll
there.
have to hunt him down. 'Cause we don't put
'Cause-
blood. We don't put the blood on it until the
I know.
end, Kevin. That's the way it goes.
Well, that is done. Go ahead and put your name on it.
Yeah, we put the blood on it, which is a signature. It doesn't mean there's no blood in our team.
I mean, I see you
promise.
guys pretty frequently. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but we may not have a piece of our wood.
So-
Yeah,
coming in.
that's true.
We're
Just carry
about
it with you
ready to,
everywhere.
Well,
we're about ready to wrap the
we'll
party
holler
up.
at you
But you can
and,
go back and watch the
reach
rest.
out
There's
and
all
ask for
kinds of good
something.
shenanigans. Mr. Benny's got some good music. We were playing with some
Cool.
sounds, trying to get the sound a little better.
That's okay. You can go back and watch. the
Yeah,
whole
it's
thing.
recorded. Yeah, go to YouTube. It'll be there.
We're just kind of getting back in
Yeah.
comments. All right, but we're gonna get off here. You got stuff to do. You got stuff to
Yeah.
do.
I'm gonna not do.
I don't got stuff to do. I just gotta.
He did his stuff. He's done.
Yeah.
Y'all come back
I
now.
gotta
Y'all
feed the
here?
kid.
That's the most adulting I've done all weekend.
Yeah.
I know when you said you didn't have a weekend, I was wondering why I couldn't find it, because you're in my algorithms pretty
Yeah.
much. I can usually tell where you're playing.
We're
Just have-
officially leaving now. Bye. Hit the button.
First.